Hi, Lisa J. Davis, experienced educator and Bible teacher, and I am bringing you Vision Week all this week on Insta Live and Facebook Live. Today, we are talking about the need for a vision. My goal is to spend about 10 minutes with you on the live and for those who are watching the replay. And here's the deal. You need a vision. You were born for a purpose. You're not an oops to God. Everything about your life has a purpose, and there is a good plan for you. It is time to make 2018 the year that you do something different. It's time to make a plan. Where do you want to be this time next year? Do you want to graduate with a degree? Do you want to be in a healthy relationship? Do you want to be on a new job? Do you want to open a business? Do you want to fit in a new size of clothing? What is it that you want? I want you to tell me in the comments if you're watching the live or if you're watching the replay. I want you to put in the comments and I will respond to you about what it is that you want to do differently for 2018, and I'll be praying for you about that. So go ahead and put that in, and I'll definitely respond, and I'll be happy to pray with you about that. All right, I want you to stop wishing and start writing. It's time to get it out of your head and onto some paper. Out of your head and onto some paper. This is going to take a sacrifice. Now, what's sacrifice? The sacrifice is that we stop wishing and we start writing. Writing it down. Stop thinking about it and take action by writing it down. Why do you want to make this sacrifice? Because if you don't, you will treadmill through 2018 just like 2017. And what do I mean by that? You'll be busy, but not going anywhere. And I want better for you. You want better for you. Okay? I want you to comment these words below. No treadmill, I'm going somewhere. Type that in. No treadmill, I'm going somewhere. All right. So it is time to make a 2018 plan. Where do you want to be this time next year? And I want you to comment that below. Tell me so that I can be in prayer with you. And you can tell me this time next year, hey, I did it. I did what I commented below. I look forward to that. All right. So here's a personal story about my own life where I was treadmilling something that I really wanted to do, and I finally took action. So I was wanting to finish my degree, and I started my degree for my master's years ago. And, of course, I started having kids, and then life happened, and then I had a job, and I had a real job, and I just never felt like I had time. And I wasn't taking it serious to go back to school, although I always wanted to be promoted. To be promoted, I had to have my degree, and I knew that, but I still was not taking it serious, and I was still not taking action. And so what I had to do was stop thinking about it and get a plan. And that plan started by writing it down. And I could tell you today that I'm happy to say that as of last year, I did, well, actually, I think it was 2016 now, I did finish my master's degree. It had been an 8-year gap. I spent 8 years wishing, and thinking about it every now and then, and until I actually took the time to take action. And I'm telling you that you can take the time to take action and get this done. And so I did finish my degree, and I've been able to interview for different positions. I haven't secured the one that I want yet, but I am now ready for that move because I have my degree. And so that's why I'm wanting to promote that you take this time to take action on something you want to do by next year. Now, I have some power scriptures for you. Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. That word vision is, I believe, pronounced kazon. And it means a dream or vision that is from God for future events. So a dream or vision that you get from God because there is a God plan for your life. And then that word Perish means to neglect or lack restraint. It's another word for lawlessness. It means to live in opposition to your destiny. So if we put the definitions in, it would be where there is no dream or vision for God for your future life, you will neglect and lack restraint, and you will live in opposition to your destiny. I don't want that for you. And you don't want that for you. But I'm telling you, I'm on your side, and I'll be helping you all this week to find ways to conquer the things that have been obstacles for you to get this done. All right. So that's our first power scripture. Power scripture is 29:18 from Proverbs. And now we're looking at Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. There is an expected destiny for your life. And there are thoughts and plans that God has for you, and He knows them. And He wants to give them to you. He wants to give them to you. And so we have to pray and ask God to show us, what is this plan? And then we have to not just think about it, we have to write it down. And then we're going to take action on it because we want to live purposefully. All right. So I have 4 PowerPoints in my 4 minutes that are left. I have 4 PowerPoints for you. And I'm calling this our call to action. So I have 3 that you should do, and then 1 that I'm calling a bonus. It's a can't go wrong bonus. All right. So number 1, having a vision will cause you to succeed on purpose. Not wishing for things to change, but planning for them to change. Number 2, I want you to look up a lady. Her name is Terry Savelle Foy, and I'll have her information as a link connected to this video. She coaches people on how to get serious about their vision, and this is from a Christian perspective. And there's lots of free information that she has, and she has a lot of podcasts. And then number 3, I want you to refuse to let the challenges of what God put in your heart stop you. You do not have to have the money right now. You don't have to have your connections that you need right now. You don't have to have the support that you might think you need right now. You just have to get clear on what you are trying to do. And once you get clear on your goals and on your vision, that's when you can ask God, okay, now you show me the pieces, and things can begin to fall in place. Just get a big picture, okay? Now, here is the can't go wrong bonus. The can't go wrong bonus is that I want you to write down what your goals are. I want you to get out a piece of paper. I want you to put it on your phone. I want you to put it on sticky notes on your bathroom mirror, but write it down and get it on paper or get it somewhere where you will see it every day to get a picture of this. Even if you're not really sure what it should be, what is something that you wish was true right now? What is something that you wish you had have done in 2017 that would have changed the moment you're in right now? Think about that if you don't have anything else. All right. Please like, heart, superstar, and tag someone else who might need to get encouraged about getting their vision for 2018. And I'll be praying with you. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time.